Alright folks, I'm about to repaint these side covers. Well, I say repaint, but they've never been painted. That's just the color of the plastic, it looks like to me. So, but I'm going to have to get the pinstripes off, so I'm going to use my little razor blade here and try to get the pinstripes off. If that doesn't work, I'll break out the sander and just sand them off. They've been on there so long, I don't know how easy they're going to come off. Yeah, not very easy. And I don't want to scratch up the paint too much, or the plastic. So, yeah, I may just go straight to, yeah, I'm going to go straight to the sander. Just sand them off. So what I'm going to do is this is the closest color match I could find for it. And it's really close. I don't know if you can see that, but, I mean, you can barely even tell a difference. So, I've already tested this and matched it up against it, and it looked fine to me. So this is what I'm going to use, and I'm going to get these pinstripes off, and then I'll let you see where I'm at. Well, I decided to address the rust issue on this tank. What I did was I went ahead and just sanded it down and basically got rid of all the rust and primered it with oxide primer, and then I repainted it. I attempted to reproduce the stripes. I'm not positive how they're going to look, but I don't know if you can see the line right there. That's so what I did was I painted it gold first, and I knew I said I wasn't going to do this in an earlier video, but I think what I'm going to end up doing is sending these all out to get professionally painted, because I'm not a professional. I just, you know, it's rattle can, honestly. So it's not even clear coated yet or anything. And what I'll do is I'll let this dry up for about a week, and then I'll sand it down with probably about 2500 grit sandpaper, and you know, get it all nice and smooth. And it'll look kind of dusty. When I do that, I'll definitely take a video of it. It'll look kind of dusty, but then once you spray the clear coat on it, it just boom, shines right up, you know. And put the clear coat on, and I'll probably have to sand the clear coat and then apply it again and then sand it again with 3000. You know, it's a process. When you do it with rattle can, if you want it to look really good, it takes a long time. I'm talking a month or two. You know, because you have to let it dry in between stages. And I've done it before. I did it on several bikes. But so the only reason I did it was to stop the rusting and to make it look nice for a little while, because this winter, I live in Ohio, so yeah, I'm pretty much not going to be riding anything during the winter. So what I plan on doing is disassembling the entire bike and getting the frame powder coated and getting the tank and the side covers professionally painted. So this is just temporary. I don't even care if it comes out good or not. I mean, it's not going to look bad, but it's, you know, it's not going to look perfect. But I really don't care. As long as it looks better than it did, that's all I care about, and I think it will. So there's the tank. It's drying right now, and here's the side covers. They're drying right now. Same thing, I just painted where the stripes go. You can kind of see the lines. As a matter of fact, the old pinstriping is still under there, so I didn't even bother to take it off. I just sanded it down and with 320 grit paper and sanded it down a little bit just so the paint would stick, and went ahead and just sprayed it. So I sprayed the gold down first. Used pinstriping to tape off the gold where the stripes go, and then sprayed black over the whole thing again. So it's nowhere near professional, it's nowhere near the right way to do it, but it's going to look better than it did, and that's all I really care about right now. Just making it look better than it did, so that when I send this out to get professionally done, you know, they'll take care. They'll just take all of it off basically and redo it. So, but yeah, what I need is to get the frame. I mean, you can just see the rust on the frame. It's bad. Like, I'll bet you probably a good half of the frame is still rusted, you know. You can see all that under the seat. That's rusted. I'm not sure what to do about that yet. but it's got to be addressed at some point. But you can see rust everywhere, and it's just surface rust. I mean, there's a couple that are kind of a little bit deep, but 90% of it's just surface rust. Some of it's still bare metal, like right there, you know, like this is still bare metal, so, but the paint's chipping off. So I'll get this sent out. Gas cap. I'll get this sent out, the frame and powder coated this winter, and that way it's good to go. And you know, not just the frame, the swing arm, and basically all the mechanical parts of it. Alright, it's time to remove the pinstripe. Let's straighten you up a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and attempt to take the pinstriping off and let you guys see it while I do it. Find my little razor blade knife. Where did I put it? Oh, I don't know. I'll just use my regular knife. Like I said, this is all temporary anyway. So, here we go. I need my glasses. I'm getting old. Eyesight's not what it used to be. Be real easy with it. Alright, there we go. We got it started. Alright, got it started. Here we go. What, nice and slow. It didn't turn out too well. It'll need to be redone, but that's okay. Be a lot easier to do the next time. You know, maybe you can see right there. Right there, it's kind of pulled up some of the paint. I guess I didn't wait long enough while putting the pinstripe on. And you can see ridges right there. That would come off during sanding, so that's not a big deal. Yeah, I definitely put the pinstriping on way too early. Way too early. So, that's going to need to be redone. Oh well. Oh well. Well, there's one. I don't know, it doesn't look too bad to me, other than, you know, I put the pinstriping on too early. Alright, let's try the bottom one. Can you still see the bottom one? Yeah. Okay. Let's start with this corner here. Since I'm going to redo everything anyway, it doesn't really matter where I start. Alright, I got it up. Yep, there it goes. Alright, so as you can see, it's pretty much stock. I mean, it looks about the same color and everything. It looks good. Minus, you know, the gold paint is chipped in there. That's because I put that pinstriping on way too early. I should have let it dry longer. Easy enough to fix. Sand it down. Do the exact same step again and then start over. So, you know, let's see what the other side, I'll let you see the other side too. So, make sure that's in picture. It is. Alright. Alright, this one's already started. It's already started peeling up on its own. Look at that. I'm just going to go quick now because it doesn't matter. I'm going to have to redo the whole thing anyway, so get it up there quick. Get it out of the way. Yeah, we'll start here on this one. There it is. Not too shabby. I mean, other than I didn't wait long enough to put the pinstriping on, but yeah, as you can see, it's not bad at all. I'm pretty sure I got it exactly where it's supposed to be. get one of my Triumph emblems here, and let's see, that's this side, this is this side, yeah. So that'll go about right. Well, come on, you. Yeah, that'll go about right there, more or less. So, yeah, that's about it. I guess I got it. I guess I'll let you see the side covers too while I undo those. These I did let sit a little longer, so maybe the gold pinstriping on them is okay. We'll find out. Well, yeah, the pinstriping's fine. I let it sit longer. I should have let the tank sit longer. I don't know why I didn't. I'm impatient. I need instant gratification. That's what it comes down to. Yep, there you go. There you have it. Not perfect, but it's better than it was. So, and now whoever paints it for me professionally at least has something to go off of. So, yep, there's that one. I'll do this one too while we're at it. This paint's a little bit sticky still, I can feel it. So, there's that. I wish I would have let the tank sit longer. I'm going to have to redo the whole dang tank. Let it dry for a couple days. Sand it back down. And then start all over. But, the side covers didn't turn out too bad. You can see a little line there where the original pinstriping is still underneath it. But, I don't care. It looks better than it did, in my opinion. And once this paint dries completely, I'll sand it down with like 2500 grit sandpaper. And you can see this one's the same, it looks good. Yeah, I wish I would have waited longer on the tank. Oh well, but I'll sand this down with 2500 grit sandpaper and it'll look smooth. Have like a little foggy, dusty look to it, but it'll be nice and smooth, and then I'll clear coat it. And then I'll sand down the clear coat, and I'll clear coat it again, and then sand down the clear coat. So it's a little bit of a process, but hey, as long as at least I know I can get my lines correct now. I mean, the tank looks, look at it, not too bad. Definitely looks better than it did. Wow, yeah, definitely looks better than it did. So. I may not even redo it since it's not that too bad. I mean, it's not that noticeable. Once it dries up a bit and I sand it down, what I may do actually is take that spray paint and spray a little bit into a plastic cup, and then take a Q-tip and then maybe just touch that up before I clear coat it. Like I said, I don't need it to be perfect. I just need it to look halfway decent, until I can actually get it sent out to be professionally painted. But yeah, that didn't do too bad. I'm actually liking it. So from a distance, it looks great. So, all right, there it is. The tank is everything's painted now. I'm just going to let it dry overnight before I even mess with anything. I'm not even going to attempt to put it back on the bike until tomorrow. There's no reason to. Yeah, my lines are not quite the same. I see that now. Oh, that's because this tape rolled up on this side. I see it now. But yeah, the lines aren't, but the seat sits way up in there anyway, so you won't see it. But yeah, it looks good. And that's the original lines. So I think it looks 100% better than it did. It used to be like the paint had faded so bad that it was like a dark green, like not quite the color of that chair right there, but it was getting there. And now it's back to black and gold, and yeah, I'm liking it. I think it looks much better than it did. So, like I said, I'll let that dry overnight, all 3 of them, and that'll be it. So, yep, easiest way to paint pinstripes. It takes longer because you have to sand down a lot, but the easiest way to do it is to paint the gold first. That's what I did here. I painted the gold first, and then I laid down my pinstripe where I wanted my gold line, and then I painted everything else black. Right? So, and then when you're done, you just pull your pinstriping off. But be sure to let that paint underneath there dry long enough, because you see how mine looks. So I may just, I don't know. I may hit it up with a Q-tip, and I may not. I may just say screw it and leave it where it is. Just depends on the mood I'm in and what's going on. So, but yeah, it looks bad. It looks bad. You can feel a little bit of a ridge too, just a little bit. But like I said, the 3000 grit sandpaper will take that down, or 2500 grit sandpaper will take that back down. So, there you go. My first attempt to actually paint a Triumph tank and mimic the stripes. So, alright, I'll go ahead and let you guys go there. Have a good one.